Well, hey everyone, it's Richie and Regan, Olivia and Micah. We're the Reader family with Pressing On, and we have our good friends, the Walter Houses, with us this evening. So, welcome them into the video. Our families have a lot in common, and there's something that's very near and dear to both of our families' hearts, and that's blood donation. Because both of our families have been deeply impacted by the life-saving gift of transfusions, blood transfusions. And so we are hosting a virtual blood drive during the month of May here in 2020. And we wanted to tell you why. And we wanted to tell you why this is important to both of our families and share a little bit about our little girls' journeys and why that's so important and why it's near and dear to our hearts. And so in just a moment, the Walter Houses will share their story. We'll share our story as a Reader family. And then we'll give a call to action of how you can be involved and also earn an incentive with this new virtual blood donation drive here in the month of May. And so I'll kick it off to our good friends, Josh and Michelle and Sadie and Lucy. Thank you guys for joining us, but take it away. Share a little bit of your story.
Yes, love you too. I am Josh, as you mentioned. This is my wife, Michelle. This is Sadie and Lucy. And blood transfusions and donating blood have been really critical in our lives. Lucy was born in 2015, and everything appeared to be really great. But within a few hours, we realized that something was not right. And so she was born with a lot of jaundice, and instead of getting better, she got worse.
Yeah, so about 3 weeks after she was born, after spending about 10 days under triple chemotherapy in the hospital and at home both, she was referred to hematology. And they found that her hemoglobin level was about a 6, which is about half of what her blood level should be. So they immediately did a blood transfusion for the first time. It was within the first 18 months of her life, she had about 16 of those. Sometimes it was a matter of 3 weeks apart. Sometimes it was up to 8 weeks apart. We just never knew. We just had to keep going to the doctor and checking and going by how she was acting, how she was eating. Being that she was so young, we really couldn't ask her how she was feeling. We just had to go by how her body was responding to everything. Eventually the transfusions would space out a little bit farther in between. She would, I think the longest she went was about 1 year and 1 week in between transfusions. Altogether, she's had close to 25. We've really lost count. We stopped counting because it was just so many. But we're thankful for every day that she does not have to have a transfusion. So, wow.
So, yeah, and transfusions really, I have the same disorder that Lucy does, and when I was young, I didn't need transfusions. There was a different level of illness in me than she had, and so we didn't have a lot of experience with transfusions, but we quickly learned that they're really critical. And to be honest, without wonderful people who I will never meet, who I will never know, who are willing to sacrifice a bit of their time and their blood, our daughter is here today. She's still alive and with us. So, we're really thankful. And when, people say that, those people who go and give their blood are heroes, it's not just something that somebody came up with. It's true for us. I mean, those folks really are our heroes. And without them, Lucy wouldn't be here with us today. So, we live a daily reality of never knowing, when she'll need her next transfusion, but we know it will happen. So,
and neither one of us are able to even donate to her. We have to depend on other people. They won't give her my blood, and obviously he has the same condition, so if she got his blood, it wouldn't be any help either. So we have to rely on other people to donate.
Right. So, in these times that we're in with COVID-19, we realize that that a lot of people are scared, and a lot of people are concerned about leaving their homes and going somewhere. But and we certainly want to respect that, but we also balance that with the tension of it's a real need, and just because the coronavirus is going around, the need for blood doesn't stop. And so we want to say thank you to everyone who's willing to go out and give their blood. And we really want to encourage people that maybe haven't done that in a while, or have never done it before, to check in on that and see if they can be someone's hero.
Well, your family has persevered through a lot, and we're thankful for that and the journey that you've walked, and that you're continuing to not give up and encourage everyone in this regard. And I think that once we experience something for ourselves, we recognize the importance of it for sure. And Reagan, I know that blood transfusions have deeply affected our family as well. Why don't you share a little bit of that story?
So like Lucy, Micah was born in 2015, and everything seemed fine at first. And a few days later, Micah went into a metabolic crisis where her body could not process protein correctly, and it turned into acid in her blood. So after undergoing several rounds of dialysis to clean out her blood, we found out what her diagnosis was. Part of her diagnosis meant that she needed to have a liver transplant. So Micah had a liver transplant in 2017. And especially during and after the transplant process, Micah received countless transfusions to keep her stable. And in subsequent hospitalizations since then, she's also needed blood and platelets. And so blood donation, we, like the Walter House family, have seen firsthand how heroic it is and how critical it is. And we've experienced the Donate Life hashtag from an organ transplantation, but also from recurrent blood donations. So we just would like to partner together and continue to make a difference by doing this virtual blood drive and helping families who are experiencing the blood shortages that have come with COVID-19.
So it's clearly something that's important to both of our families. And, we're hosting this virtual blood drive during the month of May because it's extremely meaningful. It's a way that we can give back. I mean, you can't buy blood. You can buy lots of things in life, but this is something that needs to come from one human being to another. And so our families are partnering together under the organization Pressing On that we help run. And we're hosting a virtual blood drive here during the month of May in 2020. So starting May the 1st, what we're encouraging all of you to do is to go online and register for a blood donation appointment. And we'll put some links on our website and also here in this video and on social media. But you can go to Vitalant.org, formerly the Central Blood Bank here in Western Pennsylvania and across America. They have over 120 locations. You can also give through the Red Cross at redcrossblood.org. And because all of these places and blood donation centers right now are taking a lot of precautions, they're only taking appointments only. You can't just walk in and they'd ask you to wear a mask and take your temperature. I just gave blood last week, and it was one of those experiences that was extremely safe for me. Many of you know that Micah is immunosuppressed, and so we don't leave the house unless we absolutely have to right now. But she is antsy, as you can tell. But we take good care of her, just like the Walter Houses take good care of their girls. We don't want to take any risks that we don't have to. But going and giving blood last week was one of the things that I knew I needed to do. And so we're asking you to do the same. And we want to incentivize you that we're combining resources as a family and also as an organization. So first step, make that blood donation appointment through Vitalant.org or redcrossblood.org. and then donate blood at any donation center. This is not just for Western Pennsylvania. Many of us have friends and loved ones in other states, and we would love for you to take advantage of this offer as well. And we want there to be some sort of momentum that is driven through the Pressing On organization for this initiative. And so we'd love for you to take a picture, whether that's a selfie or one of the nurses takes a picture of you donating blood, and you can post it on social media and tag Pressing On at Pressing On PGH. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can even post a photo on LinkedIn as well. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. Those are all the social media channels that Pressing On is on. And here's the best part. We're pulling our resources, and we want to give you a $25 gift card to a place of your choice if you choose to donate blood in honor of Lucy and Micah and our families with this Pressing On virtual blood drive. And so combining resources, we're able to fund 60 people to earn those $25 gift cards. And so we'd encourage you to go online right now and register for your appointment. The earlier in May, the better. We've talked with leadership at Vitalant.org, and they've encouraged us to push everyone who's connected to the organization to donate blood here in May. There's a tremendous need. They've had to cancel over 500 blood drives that were going to be in person because of COVID-19. And as the disease and the pandemic hits different places of our world heavier than others, some hospitals are fairly empty, but others are fairly full. And so we want to supply as much blood as possible, because every blood donation can help save 3 lives, up to 3 lives. And so by 60 or more of you going out and donating, we have the potential to save almost 200 lives as an organization. And so here's our call to action. Would you consider participating in the Pressing On virtual blood drive? You can go to pressingon.org/blood drive for more information, and you can book your appointment at Vitalant.org and redcrossblood.org. So check out the website, check out our social media pages for more information. We'll run this throughout the month of May, and our hope is that more than 60 people would go and donate blood so that you can impact families just like the Walter Houses and us. And so we want to thank you in advance for your participation, and we hope that you will be a part of this important initiative during the month of May. So trust God, stay safe, take precaution, and would you please donate blood with the Pressing On virtual blood drive. Thanks, everybody. We appreciate you printing it.